Hey, Matthew? About the lunch meetup with our parents. Mom told me there's trouble at her work. She tried sorting it out, hoping someone else could deal with it. But she also mentioned she has to go into the office today. So it seems like I will be at the restaurant without my mom first. I hope that's okay.
Oh, really? It's a bummer that she has to go to the office on her day off. If she needs to be there, it must be some serious trouble. Don't worry about it. Just tell her to focus on her work.
Thank you, I will. She's going to make it even if she's late. She said she'll do her best to wrap things up as quickly as she can. Can you let your parents know? Also, please convey how sorry we are to them.
Got it. I'll let them know. At first, we planned this get-together to introduce you to my family as my fiancé. But then, Mom mentioned she wanted to meet your mother before our wedding. I'm sorry for asking your busy mother to make time for us at the last minute.
Mom is excited to meet you and your parents, so don't worry.
That's good. All right, let's get ready soon and go pick up my parents. Take care. Let me know if you get lost.
Take care too. The reservation is at 12, so I'll make sure not to be late. I'll see you later.
It was lovely meeting you earlier. It's Victoria, Matthew's mother. I'm telling you, a woman like you, raised by a single mother? It's your fault for wanting to marry my lovely son.
How nice of you to send a message after what you did to me. What was your intention in doing such a thing? And how did you get my contact information?
When Matthew stepped away for a moment, leaving his phone unattended, I quickly checked it to find your contact information.
What? Really? As soon as I entered the reserved private room at the restaurant, I never imagined I'd experience being slapped with a wad of cash in my life.
So what? Are you expecting me to apologize? No way. I have no intention of apologizing to a poor woman like you who grew up in a single-parent home. Never. By the way, do you know how much money was in that wad?
I was too shocked. I don't remember anything.
That wad of cash was worth $10,000.
I see. That's a lot of money, and you went to all the trouble of preparing it in advance so that you could slap me? You really hate me that much? I don't get why you're treating me this way. What did I do to you?
I already said it, didn't I? All right, I'll say it again. I can't allow my precious son, whom I've raised with love and care, to marry someone like you, coming from a poor single-parent household.
It's true I was raised in a single-parent household, but we are not poor. I don't understand what's wrong with being raised by a single parent.
Not poor? That can't be true. Stop lying. Single-parent households definitely struggle financially.
My mother earns a decent income, so we've never faced financial difficulties. Not even once.
You think that way because you grew up in a poor household. You don't even realize you're poor. On the contrary, my family invested a lot in loving and raising my son, and we didn't face any financial issue. You're a worthless woman who just wants to take advantage of Matthew's money. But that's not going to happen. Matthew seems completely deceived by you. So I have to do something about it.
It breaks my heart hearing all this from you. I accept the fact that you don't like me at this point in time. But even so, using a wad of cash to slap me before introducing myself? Do you really think that's the right thing to do as a mother?
Huh? Are you really that stupid? I did it because I know I'm doing what's right. That's how much I don't approve of you as my son's fiancée. You poor thing. You won't get it until it's spelled out for you. Seriously? It's unimaginable for a mother to be late for such an important dinner like this. Because she doesn't have a decent job. She's being used like that, right?
I assume you've heard it from Matthew. But my mom is running late due to some work trouble. I'm sorry about that. But could you please understand the situation?
Being called into the office on day off? That's unheard of. What kind of major blunder would lead to something like that?
My mother didn't cause the trouble. Besides, my mother just texted me that she will be arriving soon.
Huh? She's coming now? Wait, where are you right now?
The restaurant staff offered me to stay in a vacant private room.
What? You're still around? Then come and get it quickly.
Get what?
The money, obviously. You need the money anyway, don't you? If you break up with my son, I'll give you $10,000. Your mother might cry tears of joy. You're welcome.
Excuse me, I just got a call from my mother that she just arrived. Please give me a moment to talk with her. I will contact you again. I just spoke with my mother. I told her everything you mentioned earlier.
So what? It won't change my mind.
Let me ask you this just to be sure. Do you really want me to break up with your son?
Of course. I'm telling you to break up with him right now.
I understand. I'll go over there with my mother now.
So, coming here means you still want the $10,000, huh? Poor people really have no pride. I'll give you the $10,000, so after you receive it, get the hell out of my sight. Don't ever see my son again. Hannah, please, wait a moment. I didn't know. I never imagined that your mother was the president of our company. It's a common surname, so I didn't notice. I'm really sorry. Please, please come back again. Hannah, I'm really sorry. You can marry my son. Just let me talk to your mother. If this doesn't work out, my position at the company may be in jeopardy. Hey, are you reading this? I'm begging you this much, so please respond. Hannah? Mom. Matthew, where were you? Hannah is not replying to me. Please bring her back. I'm with Hannah. What? Hannah's mother is also here. What? Is that so? Then please, bring the two of them here. Or please tell them to reply to me, please. Seriously, who do you think you are? What? After causing all this, you still don't realize that your position is in jeopardy? Or do you realize but are avoiding facing reality?
I'm telling you, it's your fault. Why didn't you tell me that Hannah's mother is the president of our company? If I had known, this wouldn't have happened.
I chose not to tell you.
Chose not to?
You always judge people so easily, based on appearance, occupation, education, or upbringing, right?
Well, yes, but what's wrong with that?
If I told you in advance that Hannah's mom is the president of your company, you would surely have fawned over Hannah's mother. I thought today's meeting would have turned awkward. You know?
Well, she's the president.
Right. That's why I didn't tell you. But I never imagined it would turn out to be like this. I think you are insane. How could you slap a person with a wad of cash? I feel ashamed to be your son.
That's...
Come to think of it, isn't that money was Dad's? There's no use playing dumb. I know about it. That money is what Dad inherited from Grandpa. I know that you and Dad know each other's personal identification number for emergencies. But it is not an emergency, and it's wrong to withdraw it without permission.
But I'm his wife, so I thought it's okay to do it.
It's not okay. And besides, you took someone's money without permission, slapped my fiancée with it, and asked her to leave me in exchange for that money. Are you serious? Have you no shame?
Well,
I'm so ashamed of myself for having a stupid mother.
Matthew? How dare you talk to your mother like that?
I'm just saying what I want to say because I'm going to cut the ties between you and me.
What?
And also, I'm sure Hannah will probably claim medical expenses, compensation, and damages for the period she can't work. Make sure you pay for it.
What? What for?
Remember when you slapped her and she was surprised and fell to the ground? At that moment, she fell into an awkward position.
Oh no.
She was in a lot of pain, so I took her to the hospital and they told her it was a fracture. Hannah works in an office, mostly on the computer. If she can't use her hand, she'll have to take weeks off work.
That's a lie. Absolutely a lie. But she was texting me earlier. If she has a broken hand, how can she type? I know you are lying. If you were trying to trick me into taking my money, it's not going to happen.
Oh, about earlier, it was me typing.
What?
Well, it's no wonder you didn't notice. I was typing what Hannah was saying.
No way.
I really can't believe what you said to my fiancé.
No, that was...
I'm going to take Hannah home now. Bye.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, and make sure to return the money to Dad.
Wait, Matthew. Hannah, I'm really sorry for causing the fracture. I'm begging you, please forgive me. So, I have a favor to ask you. Can you let me talk to your mother? If things continue like this, I'll be demoted. My husband is pretty angry too. He said he wants a divorce. Hey, you want to marry my son, right?
I'll give you my approval, so please. Hannah, are you there? Please, I'm begging you.
Hi, Matthew.
Oh, hey. How's your hand? Are you feeling better now? It's been almost 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, but I'm not completely healed yet. I still have to go to physical therapy. But I'll be back at work on Monday.
That's great. I know things have been tough, but you never gave up. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you, Matthew. By the way, last time you mentioned that your parents were going through divorce proceedings. Are they living separately now?
Yes, they are. My parents' house is in my father's name, so my mother moved out.
Oh, really?
After consulting a lawyer, we filed a complaint with the police regarding my mother's actions. Then, my mother offered to compensate us and requested that we withdraw the complaint, right?
Yeah, she actually paid, and we withdrew the complaint.
It seems my mother withdrew money from my father's account again to cover that compensation.
What?
I guess that made him proceed with the divorce. I don't believe it's just about this incident. Rather, it seems that all the issues that have accumulated over time have finally reached a breaking point for him.
Well, that's understandable.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember the day when your mom was late due to work trouble during the meetup with my parents? Well, that trouble was actually...
Oh, that? I heard about it later from Mom, too. It was because your mom made a mistake at her job, right?
Yeah, it looks like she got demoted because of it.
I see.
It's surprising how arrogantly she behaves despite being at fault. Even though she's my mother, I feel ashamed. I'm genuinely sorry to you and your mother.
You didn't do anything wrong, so you don't have to apologize. My mom thinks the same too.
Thank you for the understanding.
Anyways, I brought the brochure of the wedding venue we were talking about the other day. Want to take a look?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'll bring it tomorrow. Well then, I'm going to sleep soon. I have to wake up early for our date.
All right, I'm going to sleep soon too. I can't wait to see you.
Me too. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night. Sweet dreams. As a result of the divorce settlement, my parents' divorce was finalized. The savings that my mother withdrew from my father's account, it seems she promised to repay $500 each month. Of course, we have no intention of inviting my mother to the wedding. When she was informed of this through our lawyer, she broke down in tears. While she's deeply saddened by being disowned by her son, she seems to not understand what went wrong. Apparently, she did something within the company that violated compliance regulations, and she was finally fired. With no severance pay, my mother, who had no savings, has to make monthly repayments to my father. Additionally, she has to earn money to support herself, so now she's working a part-time job she managed to find. It seems she works with teary eyes as she gets scolded by a manager who is younger than her.